Welcome to Happy Crew. We are a group that seeks to destigmatize mental health issues, particularly in teenagers, because they're the coolest people on the planet, and obliterate teen suicide. The way we do that is to create community, to be together, to learn together, to laugh together, to be silly together, to allow each person to be just authentically who they are. Okay, we've just been talking among ourselves, and sometimes, we say things that we're like, oh my gosh, maybe that was stupid. It's okay, just own it. I think I said a stupid thing. Okay, you're good. You're good. Or sometimes we don't always feel equipped to deal with situations. That's okay, because how are you going to get equipped unless you learn? How are you going to find information unless you look for it? We don't all come equipped with the ability to just be mental health experts. And none of us are claiming to be that. But we are hoping to be people you can talk to, people who will hear you, people who care about you. Our purpose is to create that safe, engaging, inclusive community and to care about each other. And we feel like that will end the stigma and end teen suicide. And it's okay to say whatever it is you're going to say. Sometimes you're having the worst day ever, really worst day. It's okay to own that. Sometimes you're on the moon because you're having the best day ever. It's okay to own that too. So that is what Happy Crew is. Founded because of teen suicide. There were 12 in our county within a year. We didn't want that to be our legacy. These guys have so much more to give as a legacy than that. We want our legacy to be people who listen, who learn, who care, who empathize, and who have a hilariously wild time together, which we try to do. I want to know from you guys, what the heck are you doing here?
I'm here because I heard about it through school and the stickers that we used to give out, and I came, and then I just kind of fell in love with the people and what we did and what we talked about. It became a safe space, and I looked forward to it every week, and I'm still here.
Okay. What do you think makes a safe space?
I think being able to laugh with people and having a relationship, even if it's just hey, I see you every Monday night. But being able to know that you'll depend on them, and
knowing you can come here and talk about whatever.
Yeah, anything. We can talk about whatever. We can talk about going to eat Italian food, or we can talk about how I had a really rough week, or we can talk about the test someone bombed or someone did really good on. You can talk about anything, and we're all just here for each other and here to listen for an hour every week.
Okay. What do you think, Grace?
Yeah, I heard about it from Ben. And I came just to test it out, and I didn't know what it was going to be like. But it's just such a welcoming place, and it's nice to have like you talked about, a place of community for teenagers, and the whole. It's really helpful for destigmatizing mental health stuff, just being able to casually talk about it without it being such a big deal.
Especially since we all go through it too.
Why are you guys here?
Well, I heard it from Nathan and Esau and all them, and they just told me about it, and I just liked it. So I came on my first day. I can't remember when it was, but I came. I just loved the environment. It just felt comfortable, and just had fun time with a bunch of people.
I was already going with Visan and Aryan, and then I thought Chris would be a nice addition to hang out on a Monday night, I guess.
Nice. Justin?
Emma brought me in January, and I'm kind of in the same boat as Grace. I just came to try it out. I really enjoyed the community and how we were able to have conversations that aren't always normalized, and being able to talk through what you're going through, especially in the middle of school, and things can get super stressful in sports, and kind of talking about everything instead of pushing it away.
My brother came home from Happy Crew one day, and I was in middle school, and his face just lit up, and he said, I found my home away from home, so I had to come home too.
You made Amy cry.
Okay. Anybody else?
Just a few friends brought me at the start of last fall, and it was just like right away I knew it was a community, it was a second family. It's something I look forward to every week, every Monday night. It's just like you can have the serious conversations or you can be joking around, and there's no judgment for either. It's very nice.
Awesome. I want to ask you guys, if any of my friends came to me and said, I'm having a mental health issue, I'd be like, oh, wow, okay. I'm not, even though that's what I do, I think I would be a little, I think we have like dramatized it so much or made it such a awkward, strange word. I think if we can normalize it more, like, man, my anxiety's off the charts, or today the depression wants to wrap me up, and I'm just making the choice to not let it wrap me up, but it has taken everything I have. Or, you know what, the best entire thing happened to me and I cannot stop laughing. I just cannot. I know people think I'm crazy. How do you think we can do that? How do you think we can just make that normal?
I think if you're there for someone and you're supporting them in the highs in life and you're like cheering them on when everything's good, but then you're there when everything's bad, like people just know that they don't have to specifically address that it's a mental health issue.
Mm-hmm.
Like they can just know that even if it's something that's a little more like deep than something you've ever talked about before, that you're still going to be there supporting them through the bad times, like you're still going to be cheering them on.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
So it's about relationship. Relationship and community help to destigmatize. What about the rest of you guys? What do you think?
I just think if you just like be there for them, I guess, and just like help them through it, it would make it seem more normal. Because like if you're always talking to them about it, and just like giving them a welcoming environment, then it still feel like it's normal to them.
Yeah, welcoming environment. Even when I have a terrible cold, my family doesn't look at me and say, you have a physical health issue. We have to take care of this. It's like, hey, Amy, you got a cold. I got some, what do you need? Sit down on the couch, let me bring you some Kleenex. We're just equipped. And we don't call it a physical health issue, we just call it a cold. Because that's what it is. And you're going to get past it, right? The moment is going to pass. Same with all the feelings. They're feelings, but they're going to pass. It's a moment in time. If you flunk a test, it's a moment. It's not like, well, now I'm never going to make $1 million and own a Maserati. Whatever is important. But, one day, one thing, one feeling does not make your whole life. So that's what Happy Crew is, and that's what we do, and that's why we're here. And we're really privileged to be able to share some of that with you.